Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Here we go. Do the show. Break. White 53. White 53.
The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here we go.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Going for it all. Touchdown, Indiana! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. bringing it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Recovered by the kicking team. He's on the loose. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. That's caught. It's Rivers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's dealt. Oh, he got loose. Just keeps moving. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And that ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Okay, ready?
They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading cover.
It's a seam wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a little space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Snatch it inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Indiana, 58. Air Force, 38.
kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Ready, team. Ready, team.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
He might want another play. Got it in the middle. It's dealt.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
To the air. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's dealt. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. He's got great speed. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. 5-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the back in motion. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Card in the backfield. It's Riley.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Johnson wants to throw it.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's a return from midfield. He gets a block. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Owens. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
On the set.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Johnson looking to throw. And snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what...
He's loose on the left.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run at.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. Through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Turning it on! 10!
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up.
Touchdown, Indiana! He would not be denied.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. Makes a move. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Indiana, 62. Air Force, 35.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to... And the ball's out, and they're after it. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a...
And it's loose! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. Crosses to 35. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to punch it in. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And talk about spreading the ball around. One getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. This is a design run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense takes matters into its own hands. And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Johnson looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here.
Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over first and goal at the 1. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
least. That's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Give to the fullback.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On the option. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football offense.
Nowhere to go. And now good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Okay, ready?
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 30-yard line on first down. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.